Hey guys and girls, hope everybody had a great weekend, great Easter, and now it's time to get back to work. Starting off on Monday, we're going to have a little bit of fun, start doing some of these little testing workouts that we used to do. And Monday, we choose to do a 100-meter row for time. So the general population classes, those who are coming in and doing the classes every week, um, the morning group versus the evening group. Um, Morning group, obviously, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. Or if you're an evening person, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. Um, Top male and female are going to get a free shirt. Um, for those of you that are a little bit more advanced, that are kind of doing your own thing or follow my advanced program, you do not qualify for this. Sorry, guys. I'll come up with something for you to do, and you'll get your free shirt. Or maybe Fit Aid, whatever you want. So we're going to play around with this after a quick warm up, 100-meter row for time. It's kind of fun. And biggest challenge people have on this is actually keeping their butt in the seat because they want to row so fast that their ass literally falls out of the seat. So, keep track of your time and, let's see how you pan out for the rest of the group. Just my coaching tip for you is to not use a lot of leg drive, just basically use all back. So you're going to be leaning forward and extending as far as possible with as fast as you can, and it's 100 meters. So literally that seat, normally you're doing some more leg drive, so the seat's going to actually move up and down, up, back and forward on the slider. Um, that seat should only move a couple inches. That's how you're going to get um, more meters out of your pulls, and your butt's not going to slide off that seat. So anyway, just for fun. Now we're moving on to the lift, front squat, back squat, whichever one you chose. This week we're going to do 3 by 8 reps at 50%. So it's more almost like hypertrophy. So you're going up to 8 reps at about 50%. That's of your 1 rep max or 1 rep working max. So it's 10% off your true max. We don't have to go through that again. Do it every week. You should know by now. Second lift is a 10-minute EMOM. Every minute on a minute, you're going to do 3 touch and go squat cleans, full cleans. You guys kind of pick the weight you can build up. You got 10 minutes. So, just make sure that your reps are looking good. Touch and go does not mean get real sloppy. You still want to make sure your setup is good on each rep. 10-minute EMOM. So you're going to do 3 every minute on a minute. Coach is going to call the times out. And extra credit on this is assault bike for 10 minutes at a Z1 pace, which basically means a slower pace just to flush your system out. We're not looking to crush you every day. So, as you can see, Monday is actually probably one of the easier days. Not necessarily, though. This ain't no joke, but it's probably one of the easier days compared to some of the others. Going into Tuesday, we're going to play around, do a little skill work. And we're going to do some handstand holds against the wall. Unless you're a little bit more advanced, you can do freestand handstanding holds. RX Plus, you're going to get 5 attempts. You're going to do as a max time. We don't want you going over 30 seconds at a time. So just a little skill work playing around with the handstand holds. If you got to modify it, maybe put some pads down under your head, ab mat pads. The coaches will help you out with that. Conditioning, number 1, you have to get through 3 rounds at a consistent pace throughout. So this is all about pacing. So you're not looking to crush it. You're looking to actually make sure that your time is about the same each round. You can do 10 shouldered overhead, 95 or 65 for RX Plus to 135, 95. 15 box jump overs, 25 or 20, or 30 or 24. And then 10 chest to bar pull-ups if you can get those. If not, just regular pull-ups, or RX Plus is 5 bar muscle-ups. After each round, you're going to take a 2-minute rest. You're going to walk around. You're not going to just stand there. You'll walk around, keep that blood flowing, flushing your system. and then you're going to do that again for another round, take a 2-minute rest, and then the third round, you're going to do it again, and hopefully you're pacing so each round is about the same time, and hopefully you're able to do every one of these movements unbroken. That's what I'm looking for. And then after the third round, you don't get a 2-minute rest, you get a 5-minute rest. We're looking for approximate 5-minute rest. There's a 12-minute cap on this. If you're taking 12 minutes to do this, then you didn't modify properly. Once you finish the third round, you get a 5-minute rest, and then you're going into another one. 3 rounds, you're increasing the pace each round. So you're starting off a little slower on round 1, which is kind of contradicts what normally you would do, because obviously you would start getting tired and slowing down. We're going to try to do the opposite. So the first round is going to be 15 calorie row or 20 calorie row for RX plus, 15 hand release push-ups for RX, or 15 strict handstand push-ups for RX plus. If you're starting to fade away on the strict handstand push-ups, start kipping, that's fine. 10 single kettlebell front squat. So you're grabbing a kettlebell, putting in a front squat, 53 to 35. If you're RX plus, it's going to be 2 kettlebells on the front rack. And this is the same thing. You're going to rest 2 minutes after each round. And after you're done, collect your time. Little extra credit is, oh, sorry, my bad. I jumped ahead. I got interrupted. Going into Wednesday, taking about 15 minutes to do your lift. Normally our Wednesday is cardio day. We're going to kind of switch it around, and we're going to do cardio day on Thursday. So going into Wednesday, bench press or shoulder press, 3x8 at 50%. You're conditioning 5 cycles or 5 rounds. So it's a 3-minute clock. You push the prowler 50 meters. There's the loads. Then you're going to walk in and do as many wall ball as possible, whatever time's left on that 3-minute clock. So if it takes you a minute to do the prowler push and get to the wall ball, you got a whopping 2 minutes of max wall balls. That's a lot. You're going to rest 3 minutes between each round or each cycle. So, if we have a huge group, while one group goes, the other group rests, and then they alternate. Extra credit, you're going to grab one of those sandbags, 50 or 30 pounder, and then you're going to do a mile walk with the sandbag. You throw it over your shoulder, put it on, whatever you want to do. You want to put it on the top of your head. You want to hold it overhead. I don't care what you do. It's a weighted walk. These are actually really good for you. Just make sure that you're not leaning forward at the hips. Just make sure you're walking in good form. I apologize because right now I'm just not really remembering the weights of the sandbags. I almost think they're 45, 35, 25, but I can't remember. If that's the case, then this would be a 45 and then a 35 for the weights. Going into Thursday, another testing. We might actually throw a prize on this as well. We'll see. Max height box jumps on soft boxes. So that's important. I don't need anybody, we're not going to supply bicycle helmets, man. I don't want anybody falling off the boxes. But no shin scrapes, et cetera, et cetera. We got the boxes set up. You're going to have 3 attempts to figure out what's your maximum height on a box jump. And just so you know, it's actually kind of cool because if your height goes up higher on a box jump, that's a good tool to measure your strength going up. A lot of powerlifters do that. They actually have incredible box jump or vertical jump. Am I saying that vertical, horizontal? Horizontal, I don't know. Max height jump. It should actually go up dramatically if you're getting stronger in your squats and hinge movements, deadlifts, etc., because your explosive movement is going to go up. So that's a really good tool to use. So we're going to do some testing. We're going to check that. Conditioning that day is Thursday. You're going to go 5 rounds at 85%, 400-meter run, then 500-meter row, and then you're going to rest a minute after that round. We're going to do 5 rounds. So just so you know, 85%. This is how you measure your heart rate. It's 220 minus your age, and then whatever that number is, you're going to take 85% of that, and that's approximately where you should be with your heart rate. If you have a heart rate monitor, awesome, wear it. If you don't have one, not a bad idea to have one, because there's days where we're going to start throwing out percentages. We have been throwing out percentages. Some people don't seem to, they think they have to come in and crush themselves every day, which is not the case. Those people that come in and follow this protocol as far as percentages, they're going to advance quicker than those that come in and crush themselves and are laying on the floor at the end of the workout. Now, if you're a beginner, that's different. You're obviously going to make a lot of gains in the beginning because we're still trying to get you to where your potential is. But if you've been in this for a while and you're not paying attention to these percentages, especially if you're a competitive athlete, sorry guys, you're probably going to get better, but not nearly as quick if you follow the protocol. It's all about energy system training. It's just like you saying, okay, I'm going to come in every day and snatch max weight every single day. It doesn't work that way. In the beginning, when you're a beginner, absolutely, you'll get better. But if you follow proper percentages and deloads and et cetera, you're going to get a lot better, a lot faster, and you're going to have less risk of injury. But we've all heard me say that at least 5,000 times. Going to Friday. Deadlift 3x8, 50%. So you see we got 3 lifts in this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kind of like that. Thursday was kind of like a deload / cardio day. And then Friday we're doing deadlifts, 3x8. The conditioning cycle is a good one. I like this a lot. 5-minute AMRAP, 5 cleans, 5 bar facing burpees. That means you have to be basically facing that barbell. So if I were looking overhead, you would look like a T. You wouldn't look like a K or a Y. You look like a T. That's what a bar facing burpee is. Now, keep in mind, guys, if we get a busy class, room, it might be a little limited. So the coaches may have to kind of modify a little bit so you're not actually bar facing. You might be lying next to sideways. So it's cool. 5 bar facing burpees. Say that 20 times real fast. 25 double unders if you have double unders. And then rest 5 minutes. Okay. Going in a 4-minute AMRAP after that 5-minute rest. 4 power cleans. We're going up a little bit in weight. 105, 175. Okay. 155, 105. 4 bar facing burpees, 20 double unders. Then you're going to rest 4 minutes. Then the last one is a smoker, 3-minute AMRAP, 3 cleans. Now we're going heavier, 135, 95, 185, 135. Hoping you guys can really do a touch and go on these power cleans. Okay, if you're not, that's fine, but they got to be fast. The bar facing burpees 3 times and then 15 double unders. There you have it. That's this week's training protocol. A lot of forced rest periods in between there, as you can see, which is the proper way to train for your energy systems. If you're I'm not even going to get into it, some of the other stuff going on out there, but this will actually make you feel really good, help you recover. We're training your capacity. Some days you're going to walk out of here going, that wasn't so bad. Some days you're going to walk out of there feeling like you coughed up a lung, but that's part of the program. As you can see, we kind of switched it around. We're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday training session. Thursday is going to start being more like almost like an active recovery day. So it's more cardio based. So we're going to go with that for now. And then Friday is another training day. And then if you're getting in Saturday, I didn't actually program the workout for Saturday, but that's another training day. And then Sunday will be off, obviously. All right, anybody have any questions, go ahead and post under. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Have a great, I almost said Halloween. Have a great Easter.